Beauty. What is it? Perfect makeup, perfect hair, perfect skin, perfect clothes, perfect shoes, perfect bag, perfect jewelry, perfect muscles if you're a guy, you know, chiseled features, the jaw that just goes, mm. You know, muscles you could bounce quarters off of, you know, the perfect butt, the perfect boobs. I'll tell you what it's not. Beauty is not a competition, but the world thinks it is. Because of fashion and sports and all these things, since the dawn of civilized man, people have looked at others and wanted to think, I want to look like that, because that is really good. But why? I mean, you know, when you like something, you kind of imitate it, right? You know, I think that's kind of where it is. Just down at the core, we imitate what we want to be like. We imitate what we think is beautiful. So if someone sees Halle Berry wearing this gorgeous jacket out on the street or something, and everybody's going to have that jacket. Everybody's got to have their hair done like that. You know, women of color especially. You know, and if I see a white girl rocking the braids, you know, I'm not going to, you know, mock her for it. I think women, especially women of color, when they have their hair with those braids, I think that's beautiful. I really do. I don't think it looks ghetto at all. Anybody who calls that ghetto needs to grow up, because it's beautiful. Because it's a native thing for them. You know, that's natural for them. And it's beautiful. You know, when I see women of color that have their hair that like does the poof thing, and they have like the headband, you know, and their hair poofs out behind it, I love that because it's so pretty, and it just says something about the woman's personality. She's just like, I'm out there, I'm rocking my natural hair. And if you got a weave, hey, rock the weave, braid it, put beads in it, do all kinds of cool things with it. If it makes you beautiful, it makes you feel beautiful, it's gonna show. You know, I don't see beauty as a competition. I don't walk into a room anymore and think, God, her makeup looks better than mine. I don't look very good compared to her. Oh God, she's got the best dress. Oh, I'll never be that. No, stop doing that. If you do it, stop 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 it, stop, 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 stop. Same for guys. If you walk in and think, oh God, he's more buff than me. Oh God, he makes that suit look so good. Oh God, his tie. Oh God, his facial hair. Oh God, my face will never look like that. Stop. 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 It's not a competition. If you believe you look just as good as the other people in the room, it's going to do something to you. It's going to change you. Because I had to learn how to do that. It's taken me 17 years to love my body again after what I went through in high school, from being bullied so badly about every aspect of my life, every atom of my being, every microscopic particle of my being and my existence and my soul was torn apart by bullying in school. I wanted to commit suicide. It was so bad. You know, I always had people equating me with something that belongs in a toilet. You know, I had bottles of piss thrown at me. I've had salads thrown at me. You know, equated to like something that goes in a bathroom or a trash receptacle. I had 3 girls shoving my face in a toilet and telling me that I was ugly and that I was a walking disease and I didn't deserve to be here and nobody wanted me around. Okay, I had 3 girls trying to destroy me. They were trying to kill me. They were trying to end my life by drowning me in a toilet. You have no idea how that hurts unless you've been through it. My heart was racing. I just flashed back to that incident, and it's still just scary to think that somebody would be so ugly to other people. I hope those girls grew up to be better people than they were when they did that to me. I hope maybe they regret it, but I'm not going to go look for them. I wouldn't remember their names. I don't know their names. But if I saw their pictures in my yearbook, I would recognize them. But of course, I might not recognize them today. They might look totally different, but, you know, I just hope they grew up to be nicer people and they are not the same kind of people they were when I had that encounter with them. But like I said, they all had on the same makeup and they had their hair done the same way and the big hoop earrings, because they were the Hispanic girls. And back in the 90s, it seemed like they wore the really heavy eyeshadow and like the opaque colored lipstick with the dark lip liner. And they had their hair kind of wavy, curly, and they'd have it in the high ponytails. And they'd have the big hoop earrings. And they'd wear like the spaghetti strap tops with the V-necks and kind of almost midriff bearing. And they'd wear like skirts or skinny jeans or whatever. They looked very pretty. I think Hispanic women can be very beautiful. I think every woman is beautiful in her own way. But their actions were just so ugly, and I still don't know why they did it. I guess they just saw me as a target because I was short, skinny, I had behavior issues due to autism. In high school I couldn't control them, but I kind of can now. But back then I couldn't. But it really is soul destroying to have somebody try to kill you because they think they're superior, and nobody should feel like that. Sorry, it makes me a little bit emotional. But nobody should feel like that because it's not a competition, like I've been saying so many times in this video. Confidence is being able to walk into a room and think you look as good as everybody else and everybody else looks good too. It's not, I have to be the best looking person in the room. Okay? Because, it's not like you have to have a Cinderella entrance where you are the only person the guy sees. Every woman wants that. And you know what? If you got a guy that loves you, or if you got a girl that loves you, depending on your orientation, that moment's going to happen no matter what you're wearing. You can walk in a potato sack and they will be like, wow, when they see you, because they love you. But it's going to be very hard to get other people to love you when you don't love yourself. When you love yourself, it shows. I love myself how I am now. I'm over my little tiny boobs. I'm over the fact that I have under-eye bags. I got them from both parents. They both have them too. I'm over the fact that I'm skinny. And I'm over the fact that I have to shop in the girls section of the mall because the women's section clothes do not fit me properly because I have the proportions of a kid, not a grown woman. I've had this figure like this since I was 13. And I'm 34, so it's hard to believe I'm 34. People never believe me when I tell them my age. I have to pull out my ID sometimes and be like, look, okay, I was born July 29th, 1980. It was a Tuesday. I'm 34. Gonna be 35. 35 going on 5. Because I think fart jokes are funny, and that's okay. But just remember, when people are attacking your insecurities, maybe you should say, what are you so insecure about? Instead of poking fun at my life, why don't you fix what's wrong with yours? And walk away. They'll probably give you a whole bunch of hell for it, but at least you said what needed to be said to them. And if you're out there bullying people because you're insecure, just stop it and look at yourself. Because bullying does not make you attractive. Trust me, it doesn't. So to everybody out there that is very insecure right now, I just want to say you look fantastic. You're fantastic. It's okay to be insecure sometimes, just as long as you don't let it destroy you inside. Because you're beautiful in your own way. You're handsome in your own way. You look good in your own way. Rock your own look. Wing your eyeliner if you want to. You don't have to look like Nicole Kidman or Halle Berry or Celine Dion or Stevie Nicks. I love Stevie Nicks and I love her fashion, so I borrow some of it as inspiration, but I don't try to copy exactly her outfits. I got shawls and I've got like knitted ponchos and stuff that I wear sometimes, and I do it because it's like, I feel like Stevie Nicks today. I'm going to dress like her. I might wear all black with a shawl, but that's okay. If I were to dye my hair the same color as her and start trying to imitate her makeup and everything, that's when it gets to be a little bit much. Because that's when I'm starting to be something I'm not. And I remember down in my 20s, I used to wear a lot of baggy clothes because I was so ashamed of my skinny body. And I would try to hide it. But I felt like I just looked trashy in those clothes. I have pictures, but I'm not going to show them. You know, they're floating around. They're probably like, I don't know, but they're older pictures. They're like 10 plus years old. And I just started thinking, you know what? I'm not happy with this. And I just started to embrace the fact that, yeah, I'm skinny. You know, it's genetic. My mom was super skinny like this until she had children, and then her body kind of averaged out. I'm not going to go out and get pregnant just to fulfill society's idea of pretty. Because, damn it, I'm a woman. Okay, just because I don't have curves, just because I'm a toothpick does not mean I'm any less of a woman than someone who is like this. Okay, and a woman who is overweight and who has a belly and a butt and all those things, you're a woman too. Transgendered people, bleh, can't talk, transgendered people, if you believe you're a woman, you're a woman. Because womanhood is not your boobs, it's not your vagina, it's not your uterus, it's not your clitoris, it's not your vulva, it's not your labia. Your womanhood is right here. So if you've got a penis but you think you're a woman, you're a woman. And I will refer you as a woman if that's what you want. I respect pronouns. But that's not what this is about. This is about beauty. And it's not a competition. So once you realize you don't have to be the most pretty, gorgeous, handsome, good-looking person in the room, once you start to realize, hey, he looks good, she looks good, I look good. Once you start to see it like that, it's going to change you. Try it sometime. The next time you go to an event where you have to dress up, just look around. Look at the people. Look at what they're wearing. Look at how they're talking, and look at their makeup and their jewelry and their earrings and all that stuff. Look at those things. And then realize, I look that good too. And yeah, there might be people that might be wearing something that doesn't work for them, but if they love it, hey, they love it. They're happy. They're happy with themselves. So what? You know, it's really nobody's business why you picked a certain dress. You know, I'm wearing this dress because I like it. And it's purple, and a bully purple. I love purple. I love pink too. So what? Most of the time I'm wearing like Transformers t-shirts and sweatpants because I'm kind of lazy about dressing casually. But when I dress up and I fancy myself up, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm hot and so is she. Oh yeah, I'm hot, so is he. Oh yeah, we're all hot in here. Woo! See it like that and just watch what happens. Trust me, beauty's not a competition.